The shark has somehow survived the multi-gigajoule explosion unscathed. But just like that, she's on to other things. In case you're wondering about me, the network namby-pamby's canceled our program due to depictions of actual death. So I'm now broadcasting online, free from the meddling of censorious busybodies. Hi, my name is Trip Westy. Recently, I produced the television nature series, Maneater. Over the course of filming, our cameras witnessed unprecedented displays of evolution, strange mutations never before observed by the human eye. When I spoke to a prominent marine biologist, she claimed it was due to Port Clovis's extreme levels of radioactivity and industrial effluent. But I couldn't shake the feeling that she was merely trying to placate. What did she really know? And why wasn't she telling me? Then, as if the stars had all aligned, the former Q-level security specialist sat down next to me. What he told me would haunt me for the better part of a year and lead me back to Port Clovis on a dangerous journey through dark secrets, government cover-ups, and a clandestine cabal of extraterrestrial elites single-mindedly determined to enforce their will on humankind. Come with me on a quest for the truth. Truth Quest. Judging by the bull's behavior, she smells a new creature. If it threatens her apex status, a heated confrontation is inevitable. The predator must act quickly, lest she lose the scent of her prey. Perhaps she's caught scent of Jormungandr, the world-encircling sea serpent of Norse legend. What admirable hustle! The creature has disappeared, probably whisked away by a government boat, lest we capture the beast on video. Going back to ancient times, extraterrestrials have demanded animal sacrifices, and what they are not given, they take by force. A shark attacked two questers, whatever it is the shark caught scent of. The secretive Black Ops unit, conspicuously called NWO, has captured them. What might be their nefarious plans? There you see it. The Ishtar Gate and Processional Way are being constructed to welcome all variety of otherworldly entities to seduce and deceive mankind. The markings on this satellite suggest that it belongs to Site P, a top-secret military compound, and perhaps the home base of these NWO troops. Unfortunately, I suspect there's more where that came from.
Am I just seeing things?
Regarding these spills, I'm proposing complicity on the part of Mayor Wade Hibbard. You see, Hibbard owns 50 shares in Schlumberger, who's owned by Execo, who are partners with Saxwell Gold in Varcon, the manufacturer of oil dispersant emulsifex. Therefore, Hibbard made money on the cleanup.
Favorite part of the job.
This is the Plover Island Complex, commonly referred to as Site P. Whatever bizarre and dark depravity lurks within its bowels, we're about to find out. Beneath his human mask, the insectoid helmsman gazes with dicoptic eyes, and with pincers gnashing, proclaims his ship the Ship of Death. Here again appear the great galleons of the global conspiratorial elite. The big fish seek shelter as the NWO shock troops assemble.
Go back to Clover. We're done for now.
The enemy's plans for a global fascist dictatorship are put on hold, for now. This satellite is but one of millions in the villainous cabal's interstellar quantum communications hub. Bull shark is an animal of broad dietary proclivities. Sonar? More like no-nar. Anticipating a reprisal, the Predator flees. The NWO is still in hot pursuit. The fish must be cunning, because unlike her pursuers, she doesn't have a 5,000 horsepower engine. This footage could only be captured with the best professional-grade Swedish drone cameras. She successfully evaded the New World shock troops, at least for the time being. Government-suppressed free energy source, the electric Great White. Electric Great Whites are one of this planet's great untapped natural energy sources. The shark decides to nourish herself on the local fauna, for this battle can't be won on an empty stomach. Another foe of liberty has fallen. I started this channel 6 months ago, only to be met with personal attacks by uninformed citizens like Bong Lord 69, who commented, "What a dumb A-word, F-word piece of S-word." Well, it continues in that vein for several paragraphs. We've got to keep rolling. The NWO threatens to execute Protocol 5. The big fish must be eradicated, lest she unmask the New World Order's evil agenda. Horrified at what she's already witnessed, the Predator lashes out against the Illuminist group's deceitful agenda.
I don't see a damn thing. It's a bull shark, right?
Manhattan Project graduate, the Shadow Orca.
You've all burned enough gas on this.
It's the insidious forces have grown despondent, perhaps recognizing that they have but a short time left to rule. The big fish resists the Babylonian Brotherhood and their conspiratorial measures. A source close to Truth Quest learned that Orca was laundering money for the Bolivian drug cartels. So good riddance. The Predator refuses to submit to a cashless society. I must warn you that as we venture further into the heart of darkness, you may be shocked by the atrocities unfolding before you. block 50 users from commenting. This is just the sort of response I prepared for after dedicating myself to informing the masses about the real truth behind global events. The shark struggles to disentangle the illuminous web of fabrication and untruth. The New World Order has begun to amass its forces. Many people believe that 300,000 years ago, the insectoids created humans to mine the Earth's gold. But this is absurd. They're clearly more interested in our copper reserves. The shark has taken a keen interest in an electrical transformer. That transformer must have been powering NASA's insidious Project Bluebeam. But how did the shark know? Witnessing the collapse of the old and impotent New World Order. The explosion has drawn unwanted attention. The patriotic Piscus must be swift to avoid capture. He should hurry, as trespassing on military property could result in a 6-month prison sentence. NWO doggedly pursues the fleeing predator. I haven't seen a fish this wily since Babe Winkleman tried to catch that pike in northwestern Ontario. The bull's olfactory center registers the sweet smell of freedom. Now we see what the NWO's been hiding. Inside sources have ascertained its name, Moloch. This devious aquatic bioweapon is designed to disperse a mist of viral particulate. A potent combination of Ebola, anthrax, and Lassa fever. Within weeks, it will spread from Port Clovis to infect the entire world. Then, Big Pharma will reveal that they've developed a vaccine. The price? Every country must submit to the Insectoid Brotherhood. We must stop them before they can implement their demonic program. Don't be fooled by this elaborate diorama. The real horrors are buried deep underground. Want to alarm you, but I have reason to believe I'm being spied on by the Pakistani government. Just an update. I performed my own technical surveillance countermeasures and didn't find any bugs, hidden cameras, or GPS trackers. Yet.
Claspers? What are claspers exactly?
Project Sunshine side effect, the bone sperm whale.
Maybe it was never here to begin with.
Whales have no sense of patriotic duty. Their only is to the highest. The enemy is thwarted by the force of righteous truth and must return again to plotting and scheming. Full-scale cetacean invasion. It's clear that this whale was released to soften up our country for the final. Reach for spermaceti. Sperma-skinny spermaceti, that is. This high-end fat burner is scientifically designed to stop cravings with 250 milligrams of pure sperm whale oil in every capsule. You've got whale, only from Survival Life. away we go. The shark's swimming form has really started to deteriorate. That anal fin is really important as a vertical stabilizer. What a feat of fastness. The shark blasts out with an unbelievable start. See there? That's some real good technique. This is getting tense. That shark just earned her PhD in race science. Castle Bravo survivor, the irradiated bone sperm whale. The Insectoid Brotherhood knows that the war isn't won with conventional weapons alone. That's why they've sent the whales. These whales are being controlled by some invasive radio signal. If there's no such thing as targeted weather warfare, then why am I occasionally inconvenienced by rain, snow, and excessive cold or heat? Truly, this is it. Look, I know I've claimed everything from Pearl Harbor to the sinking of the Lusitania was a false flag. But this is not a false flag. I repeat, this is not a false flag. This is it, friends. If this show fails to awaken humanity, we're irrevocably lost, and the insectoids will carve us up for dark. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to stock up on industrial bleach before it's all confiscated by the big pharma criminal cartels.